such a fun video. So the other day I was kind of just sitting there and I was thinking of old TV shows I used to watch, and something that popped in my mind was 1,000 Ways to Die on Spike TV, I think it was called. Maybe it was just called Spike. If you don't know what Spike is, it was pretty much a TV channel that was owned by MTV. They would have kind of shows catered to the young boys and these shows almost. It looks like what they had on there was like Cops, they had Mansers, they had Deadliest Warrior, Auction Hunters, Ink Master, and my personal favorite, 1,000 Ways to Die. Now I haven't watched it since it probably last aired. It looks like that 1,000 Ways to Die started in 2008, and I probably haven't watched it since then. The final episode aired in 2012, so it lasted from 2008 to 2012. It was a pretty badass show. Pretty much it was just a TV show that like had people that died, and it's just so they died in a weird way. And so, according to Wikipedia, the program recreates unusual supposed deaths, true events, and debunked urban legends, and includes interviews with real medical experts who describe the science behind each death. That was a way better explanation than I was gonna start saying. I found a playlist of 1,000 Ways to Die episodes on YouTube, so let's go ahead and give them a watch, man. Day, October 19th, 2009. Location, Cool Rapids.
It is gonna be a fun one tonight!
You ever get the urge to get stupid drunk?
Yeah!
Paint yourself in your team's colors and sit half naked in sub-zero weather at a football game?
You suck!
Only an idiot would do such a thing. Meet George.
Open your eyes!
Oh, George. Gotta love George. Meet George. Already I'm rooting for George, you know, it's like, how could this guy possibly get hurt?
George was what you would call a super fan.
Yes!
He would show up hours before kickoff and get super drunk.
All by himself.
Get out now!
God, this literally looks like an ad. Why am I holding the can like this?
The classy, respectful football fanatic, and then there's the moron.
Woo! High five!
You wonder, who is he actually going home to tonight?
Maybe no one, man. You know? Maybe no one. Why'd you gotta call out my boy George out like that, you know? And maybe he don't have someone.
With an Arctic cold front moving in, today's game was going from the fridge to the freezer. George was flirting with a condition called hypothermia.
Hypothermia is divided into 3 stages. There's mild, moderate, and severe. The mild stage is when your core body temperature drops to between 95 and 93 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll start to shiver, the skin will start to turn pale, and you might have a little bit of confusion.
George just thought he had a good buzz going. He had no idea he was slowly turning into a frozen slab of meat.
I'm surprised no one, I mean, I understand that he is being annoying, but I'm surprised no one in the crowd was like, hey man, are you a little bit cold? But then again, he is drunk, so he probably don't feel it that much, but you would think that someone would be like, hey, why don't you go inside, or why don't you get out of here?
Get out now!
Moderate hyperthermia occurs when your core body temperature drops between 93 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Your shivering is quite violent, your muscles become difficult to coordinate.
Everyone's sitting there watching the game, and then George just...
By the time George realized something was wrong, he had lost the ability to communicate.
He already lost the ability to communicate 5 beers ago.
No one around him took any notice. He just seemed like the obnoxious drunk he always was. Being painted blue, the fans around him didn't notice that he was actually turning blue, with his core temperature dropping below 88 degrees. Suffering from severe hypothermia, his major organs seized up and his flesh slowly froze.
In severe hyperthermia, your core body temperatures drop to below 86 degrees Fahrenheit. You suffer multiple organ failure. What kills you is cardiac arrest or cardiac fibrillation.
There's nothing wrong with rooting for the home team.
Go blue!
But when fan turns to fanatic, that's when trouble begins. Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Real dead. He's dead. Now he's dead. Real dead.
Did I miss something?
Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Real dead.
What is that? What's that supposed to... I guess I don't get that. Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Now he's real dead. Yeah, rest in peace to George. I mean, that's kind of tough. He didn't have to go out like that. Yeah, he was being annoying, but maybe he was just having a fun time. Got a little too drunk. Someone should have came up to him and say, hey, your shirt's off and it's like 20 degrees outside. Maybe you should either go home or go inside if the stadium has an inside, which I'm sure it does. Usually they do. And why don't you kind of warm up a little bit? Maybe go to the bathroom. Nope, they just left him there. Hey, the super drunk guy that's been yelling the entire game is over here with icicles coming out of his nose. You think we should say something? Nah, probably not. He's probably just drunk. Are you sure? Yeah, he'll be just fine. Woo! Alright, the next one. The bird has flu.
Juan and Maria, two lovebirds on their honeymoon? Not exactly. You could say they're in the import business. Their specialty? Exotic birds. Juan and Maria are wildlife smugglers, an illicit industry which generates $20 billion a year worldwide.
Damn!
No, te dije que no, por favor.
Juan's not thinking about birds right now.
Ey, pero por favor.
But Maria's playing hard to catch.
Mejor descansa.
Come on, man. I want to be in the Mile High Club. Let's not go to the bathroom or nothing right here in front of everybody. Especially while we're smuggling birds. You know, let's try to get in extra trouble.
After a 3-hour nap, Juan wakes up, a very sick man.
Yo tengo un dolor, ya no fue.
Now what she should do is she should come in the bathroom. I want to join the Mile High Club. That's fucking disgusting. Okay, bro. Wait, so the birds are awake. They're flying around. The birds are awake. They just aren't chirping. Alright, this one kind of sucks.